Good afternoon, everyone. It's me, Luca, here, and I'm so happy to be back at you from the London office. I'm happy every time coming live to you guys, and we have an epic show on our hands today. So get ready for an amazing show. So do you know that the UK needs you more than you probably think it does? Since the beginning of 2020, the UK went through a huge transition and its exit from the European Union, more popularity known as Brexit. This led to a dramatic change in the UK workforce, with European workers stripped of their right to work in the UK. And there was only one word for that, what this meant for you guys: opportunities. The exodus of over 200,000 EU workers led to workforce gaps in the UK's major sectors, including healthcare, food, engineering, transportation. To name a few, following this, a points-based system got implemented starting January 2021. To work in the UK under a skilled worker visa, you need to get a total of 70 points. How to qualify for this and how to track past your UK application, IANS proven and tested solutions play a significant role. Week after week, we welcome candidates. Candidates we have everywhere. So, in the Philippines, Ghana, Nigeria, and the rest of the world. These applicants trusted IANS every stage of the process, and now they are in the UK. And you have seen some of the amazing stories. You saw the other day, we welcomed Joyce to the UK after the 47 countries got taken off the red list. We welcomed Joyce and her family, who arrived at 7 o'clock on the 11th, which means we saved them a lot of money. As you can see here, Joyce and her family, they are from the Philippines, and we welcomed them on Monday, and it was absolutely amazing. I myself met the family, and it was an amazing experience for me. Now, here's a funny story. So, the webinar that just went on the 24th, the amazing skilled worker event live in Dubai, we had over 400 people attending online and live at the event. And it was a fantastic event, I loved every moment of it. I loved everything about it. And it was amazing just speaking with the people who showed up, the people who were there live, speaking with them about their stories. Now, this is the funny part. On our way back to the UK, so on our way back, we were all traveling back after a great time in Dubai. We were just ready to board the plane, We were getting ready to get on the plane with the team. And we got stopped by a gentleman. We were a bit shocked, I was looking around, what have we done? Have we done something wrong? He was working as a guard there at the airport. The amazing thing about this was, as we asked him, what's the problem? What's going on? He showed us he was wearing the IANS wristband. And here is a picture for you guys with myself. Isn't that picture lovely? That is me and the gentleman who will join us today. And he was wearing the IANS wristband. It goes to show people are finding out about IANS around the world and IANS magic. And this is excellent and it's great. So today I want to welcome to you from the hybrid event straight to our Dubai office. We welcome you, Mr. Cadwell. Cadwell, how are you doing today, sir? You okay?
I'm fine. How are you, Luca? Thank you.
Yes, I'm very good.
Are you hearing me?
Thank you so much for making your way to the Dubai office today. It's our pleasure to have you on the show, Cadwell. Just to know that you joined us. You joined us at the skilled worker event, and now you're in our Dubai UAE office, and we're going to be speaking to you today. And it's just great. I'm really pleased to have you here. And I just want to, I'm sure the viewers want to know. We're going to ask a few questions. First of all, Cadwell, what I would like to know is, so the first step is you join the webinar. You're now in the program. Thank you for trusting us and joining our program. What is your desire? What was your interest? What was your interest to come here to the UK?
Well, thank you so much, Luca, for having me on this show. I have a desire and I have a goal that I want to achieve in my life. So I decided to have IANS in my journey. I decided to join IANS for my better future. So I decided to be on board with them. So currently I'm pursuing the journey to the UK.
Cadwell, thank you very much, sir. I'm so pleased to have you on board. You know, and where are you from originally, Cadwell? Where are you from?
I come from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, and now you're in the Now you're currently in the UAE, and you will soon be in the UK. I just wanted to ask, how much did you pay for the webinar? How much was the fee that you paid to attend our webinar?
I actually paid 369 dirhams for the webinar.
You know,
around 65 pounds.
Okay, and 369 dirhams. You know, for people that is quite a lot of money, and I'm sure it can. You know, what can it get you there in Dubai? What can that money, 369 dirhams, get you in Dubai?
Here in Dubai, with that amount, I could actually buy some clothes, some food, and I can even go to some recreational places and have fun here in Dubai.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's quite a lot of money, and you can do things with that money. And you know, sometimes people will be skeptical. They won't know if they want to pay. Was you hesitating at first? Did you hesitate, or did you just go through with it and think, you know what, we're going to trust the IANS? I'm going to trust the IANS. Was you hesitating at first?
To be honest, I never hesitated because that was my goal, to be in the UK. So it was the right time, and it was a good time for me. I never hesitated to join. So
That's really amazing, Cardwell. Thank you so much for being motivated. You know, I just want to know, you know, Cardwell, do you have family? We mentioned earlier that you are from Zimbabwe. You know, I'm guessing you maybe have some family back in Zimbabwe, and potentially, you know, maybe some months you send money down to your family there. I was just wondering, is that something you do? Because considering, you know, you've paid this money and trusted IANS webinar. I would just like to say, do you ever send money to your family in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, I do have family, Luca. I do have family back in Zimbabwe, and I usually send them money like 700 dirhams monthly. So yeah, 700 dirhams a month.
So that's almost that's the webinar basically twice. See, 369. That's almost 700 dirhams, and you could have sent that money to your family, but you know what, Cadwell, you invested that money into IANS. You know, that's absolutely amazing. You could have sent that money back to your family, and you invested that money into our process. Join the webinar, and everything's going great. You know, I'm sure you're so happy with how did the webinar go? You know, I want to know, for the people listening, how was it for you? What did you get from that? Because I'm sure you went into that paying that money and you walked away with something great. What did you get out of that webinar?
For me, I actually got more than what I expected, and it gave me hope and clear path to the UK. So for me, it was worth it.
It was worth it, yeah. So, you know, at the event, Cadwell, as well, obviously you were there live at the event. I remember when we stopped you as well, you said something about IAN that he gave you 100 dirhams at the event. That's what you remember?
Yeah, I was very lucky. It was very fortunate for me.
You won one of the gifts, yeah, because there was quite a lot of money being thrown around at the webinar.
So that only, it gave me a motivation. That only, so I just decided to join it because it was my day.
Yes, it was for sure your day. And you know, Cadwell, at the event, arranging timelines is something we spoke about. Can I ask, do you remember Jason's timeline? That was a timeline we spoke about. Can you see it there?
Yeah, sure.
There it is. So do you remember this timeline, Cardwell? Do you remember seeing this timeline at the event live in Dubai?
I still remember the
So
beautiful couples.
yes, of course. It was absolutely amazing. So as you can see, they joined the webinar. Jason in March. He joined the Momentum Club just a week later. And then 2 months later, he had an interview, you see. And that's his first interview. He wasn't successful, but us, the Ian's team, done everything to get him prepared for the second interview, which he was successful. We at Ian's never give up on our candidates. We will never give up. We will help you for the process. And you can see here at the end of the timeline, the visa was granted, as you can see. So if you're watching, anyone who's watching here today, you know, if you want to get to the UK and have a timeline like Jason's, you can do just that. You can do just that. And you can be here even quicker. We say it's a timeline of 6 months, but you can be here quicker. So you know what to do. We're going to have another webinar, and it's going to be on the 22nd of this month at 1 p.m. live from London. And it's going to be a blast. Once again. So I'm glad you saw that timeline, Cadwell. And just so you know, you are going to have the same outcome. And you will be here with me in the London office. As long as you trust the process, you stay motivated, you will definitely, just like Jason, everyone who's watching will be able to come to the UK, you know?
Yes. That is it.
And I'm sure you're looking forward to your journey, right?
Very soon.
Tell the viewers how much you're looking forward to this, because it's going to be amazing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, now, Cadwell, for me, I want you to do me a favor, okay?
Yes, yeah.
After this interview, if you've got time, because of course you're working, you're going to get a diary, okay? You're going to get a diary, and you're going to write down from today, interview at the Dubai office with Luca from Ian's, and you're going to put today's date. You're going to write everything, every part of the process. You're going to write every part of the process you do with Ian's. So like I said, join in with Luca today, to interviews, to IELTS passed, all of that stuff there, you are going to write in a diary for me, okay?
Yes.
And then when we come, we're going to see how amazing that really is. And we're so happy to welcome you here in the UK, Cadwell.
My pleasure.
Just to go on, I just want to carry on speaking to you about the process and things like that. If you had something to say, you know, to the people watching, anyone who's potentially skeptical and doesn't know if they want to put that money in for the webinar, you know, they might not be sure. But what would you like to say to the viewers listening if they're unsure about joining our webinar that's coming up?
I would like to encourage them to come in numbers on the 22nd of October to attend one of the biggest events. It is their time. They should utilize the time. It is one chance in a lifetime. So I'm encouraging them to join the webinar and be part of IANS. They are for real. They are for everyone. So you will never regret once you are with them. They are for me as I'm talking, I feel like I'm in good hands. Everything is going smoothly. So I would like everyone to join and be part of them. They will take you where you want to achieve your dream.
That is absolutely right. Thank you. That makes me extremely happy, Cadwell. That you know the process. For the viewers, everyone watching, they should join us here at IANS. Everything we produce to magic, and you know, it is worth. If you're listening, it's worth the money. You're going to get so much useful information on the day of the webinar, which you can take away, and you can walk away with something knowing that your dreams to come to the UK will come true. And every step along the process, you know, you just never give up. We never give up on our candidates. We always work our hardest to ensure that we will help them live their dream and come here to the UK. and you will be one of them candidates, Cadwell, and it makes me very excited today to have you here. Just like I said, guys, just so you know, he joined the webinar and then we saw him on the way back to our London flight after our amazing time in Dubai. And now, as you can see, he's joined the club. You see, he has joined the club and now he's in our UAE office. He is there today. I'm interviewing him. It just goes to show what amazing things can happen. And I just want to elaborate and speak more forward on the club. How are you finding the club at the moment? How is it treating you? How are the tutors, you know? How is everyone treating you in the Momentum Club?
As I am talking now, I'm already in the club. I have joined just 2 days after the webinar. I don't have any problem. I've never encountered a problem at the moment. Everyone is participating. They are always there for any query. The communication is effective. They are always be there, and they are able to. They are managing to operate in all the platforms. You can get them on YouTube, on Telegram, WhatsApp, emails. So the communication is effective. They are really helpful.
That honestly means so much to us, Cardwell, to know your comments, your amazing comments about IANS. And I would just like to say, Cadwell, you have been so amazing. Thank you once again. Thank you so much for making your way to our UAE office today. Giving your time. Obviously, I know that are you working tonight? You're working as a guard in the airport. Do you have a shift tonight?
Yeah, sure, definitely. I have a night shift today.
You do. Okay, that's great. Well, Cadwell, you've been amazing. Thank you for giving me your time today. Thank you for joining our show. I'd just like to say, like I said before, you're in the UAE office now, and the next time you join us, you are going to be with me and the team in the London office. You would have been given an offer by one of our sponsors, and you will live your dream. And you will come to the UK, and I have no doubt about that. I'd just like to say thank you so much once again for joining us today. You've been excellent, and I hope you enjoyed your time with us. And thank you so much, Cadwell.
Thank you so much, Luca. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to see you all very soon.
Thank you so much. We're excited to see you as well, and everyone watching who trusts IANS and joins the webinar, the program. We will be excited to welcome you to the UK. Thank you, Cadwell. Everyone, please stay tuned because we're not finished here. We'll be back after a short break.
Hoping to see them in 2 weeks' time. Wow. And this is the best. Thank you, Ian.
It's actually a great opportunity. Finally, I found Ian. It's amazing. Learned a lot from what to how.
We learned so many things. Actually, we had questions in mind that we don't have any answers before. After this event, Ian's answered all the questions I have in mind before. So I'm very happy.
Wasn't that amazing? That video there of our event live in Dubai. You just see some of the videos with the candidates and how amazing it really was. And as today, Cardwell was amazing. He was absolutely amazing. He has joined our program. He does have a long way to go, you know. Don't think that if you join this program, you're going to be in the UK one day later. It's about a process, you know. You will come to the UK. Everything will work out. And everything will work out with IANS. But you need to trust the process. Like I always say, stay motivated and trust the process. Now, let's speak about one of our other candidates. Her name is Temeladi. She joined the program, I think, back in May. I believe it was back in May she joined the program. Now she is in the UK. 2 weeks ago, she arrived, not by herself, with her family. As you can see the picture here, with her beautiful family. And you know what? We welcomed her as one of our own, like we do with all of these candidates, to the UK yesterday. She came to the office with her beautiful family, and we spoke with them. And now you're going to see an amazing clip from yesterday with her family, and my colleague Kuritsumi.
Yes, you are joining us live here in London. This is the IANS Daily Show. Today is quite interesting for me. It's a very exciting day for me because we have a guest, and she is one of the people that IANS has helped to achieve
before you're done, just
the
read the
dream,
comments of
dream
people.
of her family.
They
It will come here.
Okay.
You'll find out. She's here with the 2 daughters and her son. And she came to the UK together with the family, her husband, and her children as well. I will welcome you now to my wonderful guest. Yeah, Gideon, that's your name, is it? What was it like for you yeah, the first time. I've been in a flight before. No, how was it? It was interesting. I'm so delighted that you can join us today on the show. So,
Parrot.
I'm going to ask
Parrot.
you this one.
Where will they come up? Where will they come up?
Tell us more about your life, what you for. How's it been for you and your children?
Why? Wait. Sorry about that, guys. There was a short problem with the video. We will be back in 2 minutes after a commercial break. See you in a bit.
My name is Kuro TV Fems. Almost all my life I've been in Nigeria, although I've traveled a bit, just a bit. In 2011, I was here in the UK. I came for a study, so I finished 2013 and I went back. I also wanted my wife to come here to study as well. And then I wanted my children to grow up in an environment like this, to learn a lot of things, to travel around the world. When I compare the standard of living here, the standard of living there, it's quite different. It's quite bogus, not just different. The awareness of the world is different here compared to Nigeria. I just talk to people, basically generally talk to people. My friend began to talk about a company that can help people get their dream jobs. I could see the positivity in him. I could see that this thing works because I heard testimonials of people as well. The one of the Ghanaian girl, she was skeptical about the whole process, but she did it anyway. In just a few months, she came to the UK with her family. So I said, well, if it's this show and I've seen the testimonials from the website, and I said, okay, I'm gonna pay for it. I was able to recognize that that's the opportunity. On the day of the webinar, there was the part of assurance. Even if no employer employs you, we are going to employ you. I was like, really? That statement was it. It gave me the guarantee, the assurance that these people are not joking with what they are doing. Congratulations, Crotini. I'm like, congratulations? I'm not seeing anything. She said, go to Connection. I went to Connections and I saw it and I'm like, yeah. I snapped it and I sent it to my wife and said, got it. That moment was really both emotional and exciting. It was beautiful. Not many organizations can tell you the beginning and the end, but IANS shows you the process. You get the e-learnings, you get your internship. If you need a driver license, you get it ready. If you need police report, you get whatever you need. If you get them ready, you're shortening your process. IANS makes it so clear that even though IANS says, okay, we'll get you from here to here in 6 months, they can do that in a week. The way they prepared us was really, really insightful. They took us through what employers are looking for. The seamless nature of the process is amazing. Once I get mine, I'll just snap the visa. I'll say, hey, look at it, I've got mine. So the result is the proof. Once you show them result, people don't doubt results. So long as you have done your research about the company and you have seen the results that the company produces, there's a book I read one time, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways. Even if you're skeptical, just do it. If the individual wants it, if they want it, I'm telling you, there'll be a way. If they want it, there'll be a way. That's how it works.
You are joining us live here in London. This is the IANS Daily Show. Today is quite interesting for me. It's a very exciting day for me because we have a guest, and she's one of the people that IANS has helped to achieve her dream and the dream of her family. Her name, well, you'll find out. She's here with her 2 daughters and her son. And she came to the UK together with her family, her husband, and her children as well. I will welcome you now to my wonderful guest, Timmy Laden. How are you, Timmy Laden? Welcome to the program.
Hello. Good afternoon. I'm fine.
Yeah, you've got some amazing children, quite beautiful. 2 girls and a boy.
Yes. Thank you for meeting me. Thank you.
So, how does it feel? How does it feel to be in the UK now?
Being in the UK is very, very exciting. I was so excited when I landed on the continent. I was happy. My children were excited too. I can see from their faces. It's a nice experience.
Yeah, Gideon, that's the name, is it?
Yeah.
What was it like for you to see be in the UK?
I'm very happy when I got to the UK. When I first time experience with the I was very happy.
Yeah, the first time. Have you been in a flight before? No. How was it?
Very interesting.
It was interesting. I'm so delighted that you can join us today on the show. So I'm going to ask you this one now, Timinade.
Okay.
Can you tell us more about your life, what you were doing in Nigeria before you came to the UK, and how's it been for you and your children while you were in Nigeria before?
Oh, okay. As a registered nurse that I've been for the past decade plus now, it's been good. But then I still wanted to explore, to experience life outside the UK. Caring has ever been part of me. It has been an important part of me. So this gave me very good, it became an important motivation for me to ensure that I experience life outside Nigeria, then to see the world and make sure that my kids also enjoy another place apart from Nigeria, which they've been giving birth to. So I planned, and my husband, both of us were thinking of what to do to ensure that these children also have to experience another life outside home country. So they were motivated to move out of our zone.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I like the part you said. You've always been a carer.
Yes.
But that wasn't your only motivation to come and care for people. But you talked also about your family and your husband, how you want to give your family to see another side of the world. So now that you are here, does it feel that way that you were feeling when you were in Nigeria?
Yes, when we were in Nigeria, we're not feeling this way. But when we got there, we were all together, united. We're happy because we were able to move at once. Like when we're thinking if follow one path, you have to be the only one going, leave your kids behind, leave your husband behind, and we don't want that. So when we're able to move and come back here together, we're so happy. Everybody was excited right now.
Yeah, because I've encountered some other people that they've tried working with some agencies, and they have been told that okay, we can get you this job, we can get you the visa, but you've got to come by yourself, and then you stay for a year or two before you can come with your family, right? But Ian's made the magic work for you in such a way that you're able to come with your family at the same time that you were coming. So talking about your desire to explore the world, have you at any time or before you found IANS, were you trying to get involved with other agencies to help you get a job in the UK or to move to the UK to find opportunities? What steps? What were the things that you tried to do to leave Nigeria?
Yeah, Kurotimi, you are right there. When I was motivated to explore the world with my kids, my beautiful family, I tried attending webinars, not just one, not two, but they were free webinars. So I just ended wasting my time because they were just going around the circle, saying the same thing, and you see, wait, at the end of this webinar, I will tell you this, I will tell you this, and at the end of the day, I just wasted my time, my data, without getting any tangible thing. There wasn't no clear timeline, unlike when I heard about IANS and the fee IANS charge for the webinar. It gave me a kind of hope that these people they really know what they are doing. For them to charge this fee, it means I will have to get what I was looking for. So I was motivated, I paid, and I attended. IANS performed magic for me and my family. Like, for me and my family, is just awesome. Couldn't believe it. People will be asking me, are you sure you are there with your family? Of course you can see. I'm lying here in London. These are my children. It has made it happen. It made it happen. A lot of agencies will tell you if you have to come here, you have to come by yourself for the first 6 months, 1 year. You can't see your children, you can't see your husband. But here, see what he has made to happen in my family. My family is close. We are all here. We are happy. Yes, perform magic. It's really, really a magic.
Oh, that's quite an interesting story, So you talked about something that caught my attention. You talked about when you saw the cost of the webinar. What happened to your thinking was, if these people can charge this much, then they know what they're doing. It's not a usual thing that people say, because a lot of the people that I have told, about the webinar and that they need to pay for it, will be like, why would I pay for a webinar? You guys want to tell me something, and I don't need to pay for it. But you saw the payment for the webinar from a different perspective, and I'm sure IANS will be quite flattered by the psyche that you had concerning the webinar. So interestingly, I'm going to ask you to, since you talked about the webinar and you talked about motivation from the webinar, I'm going to ask you to walk us through that day, the day you attended the webinar. What was it like for you, that moment? Did you get clarity? Did you get the information that you were seeking? And then that's number one. Number two, what motivated you to join the Momentum Club? So I'm going to have you to answer the question from the top. when you joined the webinar, did you get clarity? Was it worth the money that you paid?
Yes, it's worth the money I paid for the webinar. Firstly, when I told you when I saw the charge that was attached, I was motivated that definitely I would get what I really wanted. And indeed, I got it. IANS gave me clarity. IANS gave me clear timelines, and I have processed the step-by-step process to follow that landed me in London here. And you see, what motivated me to join the Momentum Club was the information I got during the webinar, that you know that when I'm the club, when you are in, then you'll be part of what is happening there. But unlike when you are out, so when I became a member of the club, I was able to get all the information and everything I needed to do to make sure that I start another life here, which I did, and it helped me a lot. So I was happy that I joined the Momentum Club.
Fascinating. You know, one of the things you talked about was when you were joining the webinar, when you paid the money, people were asking you, are you sure about this? Are you, at the time that you were going to pay the money for the webinar, at the time you were going to join the Momentum Club, were you skeptical? Did you have doubters like family members, friends? What were the difficulties at the time for you to scale through? Because I know that there definitely will be some that say, hey, this thing might be a scam. You know, things don't come that easily. So how were you able to scale through those doubts, those skepticism, and how were you able to do that?
There you have it. What an amazing video. That video was absolutely brilliant. And like I said, when Temeladi came to the office yesterday, we made her one of our own. She is now part of the IANS family, and she's here in the UK. I can see today that some of you are watching from the Philippines, from Zimbabwe, from all countries across the world. And I'd just like to say hello. Thank you so much for joining. I can see you all watching in different countries, and thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. I can see the comments. Wow, great video. Yes, I'm ready for the UK opportunities. We are ready for your UK opportunities as well. IANS is a big blessing. Thank you so much for the comment. Thank you for the comment. We are a blessing here at IANS, and we make the magic work, as you just saw in that video. Once watching live, good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone watching live. Thank you for tuning in today live from different countries. Watching from, I can't really see that comment, but wherever you're watching from, thank you very much. And keep watching us, guys. Keep watching us. We're going to be coming at you every day with great new content, and you just need to be watching us, and you're going to be part of the magic. Like I said, these are not words. We show our commitments with actions here at IANS. IANS will support you in every step from the get-go. If you join the webinar, you show that you're committed. You come into the program. That's, like I said, these are the key steps. To join the webinar and join the Momentum Club, that's the key steps. Once you're in the club, you begin to become part of the IANS family, and we will make your UK dreams come true. We will fill the gaps, any gaps, and create new success stories. Because we turn opportunities into magical stories. That's what we're all about here. And we will continue to do that with every candidate who trusts the IANS process. So what's next? Some of you must be wondering, what's next after this? Well, you should know what's next. Join our webinar. Don't be hesitant. 22nd, 1 p.m. UK time. We're not in Dubai this time, but we're in the London studio, and the webinar is always a blast. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing once again, and all the webinars will always be amazing. So make sure to tune in. And guys, if you are based in the UAE, be informed we have a local office in the UAE, 2705 Prime Tower, Business Bay. And you can get the best support from our local team, headed by Michael Marulio. He can help you out. And all the team here at IANS will help you out always. So, guys, I would just like to say thank you once again. Thank you for tuning in today. I will see you again next time, and I will see you most days. I'll be coming at you live, so make sure to tune in, keep watching the daily shows, and, you know, just don't go anywhere. Join the webinar, join the program, become part of the family, and the success will be made. See you next time.